What makes a city? Is it the buildings, the streets, or the people? The truth is, a city's identity is never fixed. It's a living, breathing thing, constantly reshaped by triumphs and tragedies. And for over 1,000 years, no city has reinvented itself more dramatically than London. Today, it's a global hub of finance, culture, and innovation. But to understand the London of today, we have to travel back through time to see how each era forged a new layer of its complex soul. Our story begins not with the Romans, whose Londinium was mostly a ruin by the year 1000, but with the Norman conquest in 1066. William the Conqueror didn't just invade, he built the Tower of London! This wasn't just a fortress, it was a statement. A stark stone symbol of Norman power, a warning to the locals that a new, rigid authority was in charge. This act set the stage for London's future as a royal capital, a place where power was both concentrated and projected for all to see. Fast forward to the medieval period, and London's identity was that of a bustling, chaotic, and frankly, pretty grimy merchant city. Its heart wasn't a palace, but the River Thames in a single, incredible structure. The old London Bridge. This was more than a crossing. It was a street suspended over water, crammed with houses, shops, and even a church. This was a city of trade. Wool and cloth flowed through its ports, making it rich. Peasants, merchants, and nobles all lived packed together within its ancient walls, creating a vibrant, often tense, community. The city's soul was also tied to religion. The original St. Paul's Cathedral dominated the skyline, its bells marking the rhythm of daily life. But the 16th century brought a seismic shift. The English Reformation. When King Henry VIII broke from the Catholic Church, he didn't just change religion, he changed London. Monasteries were dissolved, and a new Protestant faith gave the city a more political, national identity. Its population exploded, making it the largest city in Western Europe. This created incredible cultural energy, but also immense strain. The crowded, timber-framed city was a tinderbox, just waiting for a spark. By the early 17th century, London was a sprawling medieval mess of narrow, winding streets. It was ripe for disaster, and in 1666, disaster struck. The Great Fire of London raged for 4 days. Destroying over 80% of the city and leaving tens of thousands homeless. In the blink of an eye, medieval London was gone, reduced to ash and ruin. But this tragedy became London's ultimate glow-up moment. The fire created a clean slate, a chance to rebuild not just a city, but its very spirit. An architect named Sir Christopher Wren was given the task of a lifetime. While his grand plans for a modern street grid were rejected, his vision for a new London was embraced. He designed over 50 new churches, each a symbol of rebirth and resilience. His masterpiece, the new St. Paul's Cathedral, would rise from the ashes to define the skyline for centuries. The city was rebuilt with brick and stone, creating an identity of order, ambition, and neoclassical grandeur. London was no longer just a trading hub. It was becoming the heart of a new British Empire, reflecting the Enlightenment's faith in reason and progress. The fire that should have been its end became its greatest beginning. By the 19th century, London's identity was forged in the heat of the Industrial Revolution. It became the engine that powered a quarter of the world, a monstrous city of steam, iron, and unimaginable growth. Its population exploded from 1 million to over 7 million. This era was defined by shocking contrasts. For the rich, it was a time of grand mansions and world-class museums. But for the poor, it was a world of overcrowded slums and crushing poverty. The Thames, once its lifeblood, became a toxic, polluted sewer. London's identity was now one of immense global power, but also deep social inequality. To manage this explosive growth, the city pioneered incredible feats of engineering. The London Underground, the world's first subway, was built to move its millions. A vast, new sewer system was constructed to fight the rampant disease. These projects weren't just about infrastructure. They were about taming a city that had grown beyond its limits, creating a new identity built on practicality and massive scale. Then came war. While World War I brought the first aerial bombardments, it was World War II and the Blitz that truly tested London's character. 4 months, the city was relentlessly bombed. Yet, its people refused to break. They sheltered in underground stations, showing a defiant spirit that captured the world's attention. The image of St. Paul's Cathedral, standing tall amidst fire and smoke, became a global symbol of resilience. The old identity of imperial grandeur was burned away, replaced by one of gritty, collective determination. After the war, the British Empire declined, and London faced an identity crisis. Its role as a global capital was over. But once again, it reinvented itself. The post-war era saw the birth of a new London, a truly global, multicultural city. People from former colonies arrived, bringing new cultures, languages, and foods that profoundly reshaped its character. This diversity is now one of its greatest strengths. London's new identity wasn't defined by its past, but by its future as an open, international hub. In the late 20th and early 21st centuries, another identity emerged. London embraced its role as a leading financial center. The sleek skyscrapers of Canary Wharf transformed the skyline. Buildings like the Shard and the Gherkin became new symbols of a financial and technological powerhouse. The skyline is now a stunning mix of old and new, a medieval fortress standing beside a modern glass shard. A perfect visual metaphor for the city's journey. Today, London's identity is a rich tapestry woven from all its past lives. It's a Roman trading post, a medieval capital, an imperial engine, and a wartime survivor. The city continues to evolve, facing new challenges. But its thousand-year story is a powerful testament to its incredible ability to adapt and reinvent itself. From the ashes of a great fire to the shining glass of a global metropolis, London's GlowUp is a story of resilience that never fails to inspire. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey through time, be sure to like and subscribe for more stories about the world's greatest cities.